I had to have my had to have my little jam session to get myself in a better mood because we're gonna have a topic tonight. I'm not very keen about it. I almost didn't want to talk about it, but it must be discussed. So I welcome you to the Den. If you're not familiar with the Den, this is the best conversation on the internet. I'm your host, Ed Honcho. I'm just happy to be here. I thank you for being here tonight, man. But like I said, it's gonna be pardon the squeaky chair. It's gonna be a discussion tonight. We got some things to talk about. And 2020's been a crazy year, right? So I guess people thought that everything else has been crazy. Why not? So if you don't know, there's this bullshit fucking film, critically acclaimed, of course, with fucking idiots. Everybody, that's what I say, like, the smarter you get, the dumber you get, right? The more educated you get, the dumber you get in some areas. Like, and we'll talk about it. Like, we're going to get into all of this. It's a lot, and so pardon me if I have one of my ranting evenings. I'm going to get into a lot today. I'm going to tell you why I'm so pissed off about this shit. Like, I don't know, man. We're on a collision course with doom in this fucking country. People need to be fucking protected from themselves. Let's see what we got joining us, man. And let me cut the bot on. And then, like I say, we got some shit to talk about tonight. Again, if you enjoy the channel, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you share. Tell a friend. What else? Make sure you follow on all the proper social medias. Ed Honcho HTX, Instagram, and Twitter. Den Show Live on Facebook. Let's get a little roll call in. Let's get this conversation going. Just Sarah, the lovely Miss Just Sarah. How are you doing this evening, ma'am? Jason S., what's the motherfucking deal? John, my favorite New Yorker, what's the motherfucking deal? The lovely Miss Cartier, how are you this evening? Mr. Culture, a.k.a. the Don of the Discord. If you're not a part of the Discord, well, are you really a part of the Den? No. But make sure you're a part of the Discord, man. A lot of great conversation. Like, I'm going to be honest. Join the Discord. Like, if you're fucking with the Den and the Den folk and you are not in the Discord, like I used to say, like, it's about 34, like, you're missing like half of the Den, honestly. Maybe more, because, on the live stream, it's only going for like 2 hours. The Discord conversations go on like way longer, right? And then it's a group effect. So, like, the Discord is a really interesting thing. But join that if you ain't a part of it. You're missing out. Bad Bot, what's the motherfucking deal? Mr. OG Player Cool Keith, how you doing this evening? Sir, what's the motherfucking deal? Let's see, OG, Triple OG. Infinity, the Reform Pimp, what's the motherfucking deal? Straight White Male USA, what's the motherfucking deal? You can't get a refund. It's too late to get a refund on 2020. Once we got past, like, June, it's a wrap. Like, we stuck. You gotta cash it out. Marie Lovely, the lovely Miss Marie, how are you doing this evening, ma'am? Always good to see you. Bad and Bougie, how are you doing this evening, ma'am? Not as always good to see you, but I'm happy to see you. Miss Sweetberry, well, the bot is active, so pistachios are on. How are you doing this evening, ma'am? The Den Cord, yes. And if I missed you, I ain't dish you. Right. Now, I'm going to get into a conversation here. And I got a lot to say. And so again, like I say, forgive me for ranting, but give me just one moment, right? Just one moment, like 20 seconds. And I'm about to go in. Just hold. I'm not even going to put the other little screen on. I'll be right. Like, right. All right, I'm back. Okay. So, This fucking movie. You can call it a movie, you can call it fucking whatever the fuck you want to. It's bullshit in my opinion, right? Cuties. And like at this point, I talked about it earlier because I got on IG Live and I told y'all if you hadn't kind of familiarized yourself with it, kind of look into it, but don't look too deeply into it. So last night we were in the Den Discord, and that's kind of where it was brought up. And shout out to Dan and Infinity because they brought up the conversation when I saw it. And I looked at it, I was like, wow, it's fucking disgusting. Like, y'all see even on the thumbnail, like, I blocked part of the fucking post. Like, I'm disgusted. Like, I really debated not even fucking putting the poster on there, right? And so, this fucking movie comes from France, right? It's like a French fucking movie, right? And, it is Miss Bad and Bougie's birthday. And I kind of jabbed you. Happy birthday, Miss Bad and Bougie. You know what? I apologize. I did say I would see if I could dig in my pistachio stash and look out for you. So remind me after my rant, I will definitely take care of that. So again, it started in France. It's called something else. It's something in French, of course, and it's like a French fucking film. There, you're talking French. You're talking French. Like, why do fucking women think sexualization is liberation? I know you're like, where are you jumping to, Honcho? Calm down. The fucking director of this movie is a black woman. And I get pissed off because it's always black people getting put at the front of this weird fucking over-sexualized shit. Like, let's fucking do a test run. And I feel like this film right here is a test. I said it earlier, right? Like, I feel like this film right here is a fucking test. Like, they're gonna push that shit out. They're gonna push that shit out and see how people respond, right? And if there wasn't the backlash that they're getting fucking right now, they would normalize it. Because you know what happened? And I told y'all about this. Like, Netflix is a fucking pervert playground. And I kind of got caught up in that shit because I was watching that fucking Big Mouth shit. And I talked about this. And I'm watching it and you think it's like funny, oh, it's cartoon. Then you realize these are fucking junior high kids that they're fucking, and I bet she is. And like, these are junior high kids and they're fucking over-sexualized cartoons. And like, it took me a second to click. Like, I'm laughing and I'm like, I don't like some of this weird, y'all already know. I don't have to say it. Y'all understand. But it's like, dog, and I caught myself. It actually took me to seeing that third season trailer to be like, what the fuck have I been watching? Right? So they're already pervert. They did it with the cartoon. They tested with the cartoon. It was a fucking hit, right? Because nobody said anything. So now let's try with a real person, right? But this shit got fucking raves and awards at the fucking Sundance, right? We're on the critical, artistic. Man, fuck everybody in goddamn Hollywood. Fuck people in the fucking film industry. Because, like how the fuck does this get put through and nobody says, hey, this ain't a fucking good idea to have 10, 11-year-old girls running around in fucking Daisy Dukes and fucking showing their fucking stomach and all this weird shit. And if you got the motherfucker in, like, it's, I don't even like talking about it, dog. I'm getting really mad. And the reason why I'm getting really mad, I'm gonna say something. And some of you know, some of you don't know. Some of you are aware, some of you aren't, right? Prior to leaving the vacation I took earlier this year, and a couple of months before that, I had a situation. Y'all been following me, a relationship situation. And, it was what it was. But Sunday night confession on a fucking Thursday night, I remedied that situation, right? I remedied that situation. And so I told y'all when it happened, I was going to go back when I got there. I was needing my family back. I'm getting all my things back together, all that, right? And so this is why I'm really, really angry, right? And I haven't said a lot about it. If you've really been paying attention on some of the streams, y'all will peep some things. But like I say, certain people, know some things other people don't. But y'all know, the little one, right? I love the little one with all my heart, dog. The little one is the same age as the little girl in this fucking film. The little one got natural hair. And so when I saw this shit, dog, I fucking saw red. Like, I was fucking livid, dog. Cause ain't no motherfucking way. Ain't no motherfucking way I would let I wish a motherfucker would suggest something like that. If it's a female, I'd slap the shit out that bitch. If a man ever suggests, I'd kill him. With my fucking bare hands. Dog, I don't understand. I tell y'all, ain't too much I really care about. Like I don't really trip on a whole lot. Like it's not enough. It's not a lot of shit that's gonna get me fucking outraged. Don't touch my people. You can talk about me. I don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna do shit. Well, I don't fuck with my people, dog. It don't fuck with kids, dog. Like don't fuck with kids. Like how hard is that? Don't fuck with kids, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like how hard is that? Like you don't look at a kid and you don't see like innocence. Like you don't just see like that thing you used to have before you realized the world was fucked up. Like people should be able to hold on to that as long as they can. But now you got motherfuckers on a mission to come out here and sexualize prepubescent children. And you go and you read the reviews for this shit. Go on the Rotten Tomatoes. Go on your fucking films. And these holier than thou critics, well, I know movies better than you because I watch a lot of them and I got fucking shitty taste. I'm a fucking pedophile with an opinion. And these motherfuckers try to write these glowing reviews. And they try to make it sound artistic. They try to make it sound like it's intelligent. And you a fucking pervert with a lot of words. You fucking piece of shit. Like, and a lot of these dog, like, I don't know. Am I tripping? I want to say pervs have a look, but they don't. They kind of like you. They kind of do, but they don't. And it's like Hollywood. And who do we blame? It's us. It's us, the people, because we know this shit. But we want to be entertained. We need to be entertained. You know, we'll spare a few kids, and you know, so as long as we get our entertainment, man, fuck that, dog. Like just everything that went on. Like I went this morning because I'm gonna talk about it. I was like, I need to be informed if I'm gonna talk about it. And so I tried to watch the trailer. I couldn't fucking get through the trailer. I couldn't get through the fucking trailer. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I want to see that Mr. Rogers movie. I've never seen it. I've never seen it. Is it any? I heard somebody said it was good. But dog, like if I ever met this bitch, I slapped this bitch, dog. Like I swear to God. But the thing about it, the crazy thing about it is, this is apparently her story. Well, bitch, you got a stupid story. Like your story is not inspirational to nobody. You fucking defied your parents at a young age. You went, snuck off, got over-sexualized with a bunch of motherfuckers who was probably just as dumb as you, trying to be fucking fat. And then you fucking got these kids like on the fucking cover in these sexualized positions. Shit you see strippers posing and fucking doing. And then you get all this backlash. But Netflix says, oh, we get it. We upset you guys. The artwork on the poster was bad, apparently. No, you dumb bitch. It's the fucking movie itself. It's fucking trash. Netflix is trash. The people involved, you work for Netflix knowing this shit, you're trash. Like, I don't give a fuck. This is unacceptable. But again, we've been so nonchalant as people. We haven't cared. We haven't done anything. And they've been slowly but surely inserting this little shit in all of everything. And again, so you kind of get numb to some of it, so some of it don't stand out. And then that's when they go in next day. This is a test run. Well, let's see what they'll accept. Well, it's not American. It's a French film. This is artistic. Oh, you bitch. You ain't gonna fuck. There's no way you gonna fucking convince me that this fucking perversion is artistic. And that's what motherfuckers do, dog. Like, and here's my biggest concern with all of this. Like, honestly, like with all of this, like this fucking thing that concerns me the most is that there's more fucking perverts out there than we fucking realize. Because there's no way shit like this should spread smoothly or like there's somebody should say, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like making movies. Somebody said, should have said, what the fuck is wrong? But the people I blame more than anything, like I blame us for accepting the shit. I blame Hollywood for being full of perversions, but we seek that shit. And then we glorify these people and put them on pedestals. And we can talk about all the Epstein shit and all that other shit. Like, it's funny that this all comes at this time, right? Because you haven't heard any of those. Have you heard any single celebrity who's been listed on a flight log say anything? Anything? Nothing. Why? If somebody alleged that Honcho was hanging out with a fucking pedophile, I'm gonna clear my fucking name. Like, that's the biggest thing to me. And y'all know, it's like, I said what I said. If I'm wrong, I'll own that shit. Don't accuse me of something I didn't do. I've done a lot of bad shit, right? I've done enough bad shit that you could say that fucker. But don't lie on me, dog. Don't, I'm not with that shit. So it's like, I'd come out and defend my name. Well, what were you doing on that? You know? But you don't hear nothing. Nobody's saying shit. You've seen the weird pictures of fucking, but we elected one. We elected one to the fucking highest office. What are we saying? Like, we elected a fucking pedo president. You know what I'm saying? So like, we accepted this shit. The LGBT movement. Honestly, and y'all can say what y'all want to say. You can say, Honcho, you're nitpicking, you're doing it. A lot of the people I've seen promoting this as a good thing, as like I said, coming of age film. And again, like, if you just read some of these fucking reviews, dog, from grown folk. I've never killed a man. Right? You're like, why did you on shit? You been talking about killing people. But I really believe. Not I believe. I know for a fact. I can kill a man with my bare hands. Like, I want to feel these people die. Like, that's how fucking passionate I feel. Like, I want to strangle a motherfucking pedophile and feel the life leaving his fucking body, dog. Like, you don't understand. That shit is fucking disgusting to me, dog. Like, I need to stop saying some crazy shit. Right to this guy's promoting violence, like, but the shit makes me fucking sick, dog. Like, death might be too easy. You gotta torture a motherfucker for a little bit, you know. Like, death is the outlet. You escape. You gotta deal with your shit. But it's like, this is something we should all agree on, right? Like, this is something that you would think there's no way anybody's gonna justify this. But again, like I said, it's weird. And I've said certain things, and again, y'all can feel how you want to feel. But like I said, the majority of the reviews or articles promoting, like, this is a good thing. This is LGBT associated. You can feel how you want to feel about that. Or what is the issue with a lot of the LGBT stuff that goes on? What do they promote first? It's not about being a person. It's not about being. It's about how you're viewed sexually. You feel me? Like, sexualized. Like, these are people who are over sexualizing everything. Everything has to be about sex. Everything has to be like, the kids can't be fucking kids no more. Kids can't be fucking children anymore. Not around these people. They view them as fucking fuck toys or whatever the fuck. Like, I'm disgusted, dog. Like, let me tell you something. Like, with me, I don't play no games. Like, even at home, you know what I'm saying? Like, little one got to follow school rules with clothing, dog. Like, that's how I rock, dog. Like, I play no games. Like, I don't care if y'all let y'all fucking little daughters out there be wearing these fucking short shorts. Not like that. I talk about parents too, because a lot of y'all on some bullshit. Like, fuck all that. Women have the right to. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Those are single women telling you and encouraging women that shit. Because a father who's in this, like, man, you know better. You're not finna, man. Ain't no man. That's why I say the parents who let their little girls in this, I would be willing to bet. Because I think it was 3 or 4 little girls on the cover. I'd be willing to bet 3, if not all fucking 4 of them ain't got no daddy in their life. You feel me? Like, no man, no straight man would allow his daughter at that age, at any age, to be viewed in that kind of light. Ain't no fucking way. That's a female thing. Females view, like, blossoming into womanhood and all that, like, I'm sexually liberated. They view that as liberation and freedom. Men don't look at that shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Men don't fucking do that. They're 14? I thought they were 10 or 11, because of the story, she's supposed to be 11, right? That's what I heard. The story, she's supposed to be 11. So I don't even know the age of the actresses. They look like little bitty kids, and even that age, fucking disgusting, dog. Like, who said it? We was talking about it earlier. They look like little Chinese boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is crazy. Like, fuck that, dog. But again, It don't happen until the parents let them do it. It don't happen until this fucking director create this script. People are so hungry and so fucking thirsty for fame, they're prostituting their children. These parents are prostituting their children. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're 11. Okay, that's what I thought they were young. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like 14, you're going through puberty. These are prepubescent. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole point of the story, is like being a prepubescent coming of age story. Like, you ain't coming of age if you prepubescent. Ain't nothing to come of age to. You better go play some fucking video games or pogs or whatever the kids are doing nowadays. But see, the problem is, though, again, y'all letting your fucking kids have them fucking tablets all day. You ain't checking. You don't know what the fuck they looking at. You at a young age, you watching this, and some of y'all still young. Y'all ain't got no game, though. You at a young age, you as a grown-up, you snuck, you did a lot of shit. We just ain't have the technology to do it. But you did it too. But people think they just put these kids on this tablet, they're just gonna do the right shit. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? These kids no more have access to more and can do more wild shit than we ever did. Like, we didn't even have access to the information. Even when I was a little bit teenager, when the internet was a thing, AOL was a thing, like, you still couldn't even access shit like that. Like, you could get, come on, dial up, like, get the fuck out of here. Now these motherfuckers are walking the high-speed fucking internet everywhere they go. Don't understand if a place ain't got Wi-Fi. And y'all just letting them have free reign. Like, these motherfuckers are everywhere. It's some shit. I just learned about that Roblox shit. Like, I knew it was a no-go, but I just learned how wild that Roblox shit is. That's a fucking ground. Forget pedo playground. Like, they're everywhere. And if you weren't paying attention, and again, like I said, you got these women out here, and it's gonna be a bunch of black women too. Like, y'all can get mad. I don't really give a fuck, because like, see, somebody posted a channel. Y'all should never let me see that channel. Y'all about to start getting some real honcho. Like, I've been real reserved. Like, I'm usually really reserved about a lot of things and just try to keep it balanced. But y'all finna start getting some real honcho. Like, you know, if the topic warrants for it, like, man, fuck this dumb shit. Like, fuck this dumb shit. Everything's going to, like, ain't no more playing Mr. Nice Guy. Like, come on, you feel me? And so, like, at this point, like, here's my thing, dog. Like, you better start fighting back. Motherfuckers better start pushing back. Like, how does the company know that people are, they're talking about boycott the movie, right? Boycott the fucking movie. Netflix says, oh, we're sorry, the artwork offended. No, bitch, the fucking artwork ain't, the fucking movie's offensive. And then the French version of the shit got the fucking 4 little girls running down the street with drawers and bras on the outside like they playing fucking Superman. What kind of stupid shit is this? Like I said, there's no straight man co-signs this shit, but yet straight men are toxic, right? Straight men are always the toxic. We're the ones that are, we're misogynists. We're objectifying the fucking women. Women objectify themselves more than anybody, right? And women are willing to objectify young women and validate it like it's legit. It's not. It's not. 8 million children, that's fucking crazy. That's fucking ridiculous. And I believe it. Like, I used to see things, dog, and just, the fucking little letters that used to come in the fucking thing with the people. Like I talked about the age progression photos and shit like that. And I used to hear this, and it's unfortunate. You start paying attention, dog. Dog, do you see how much of it is? But when you start paying attention, like, cause they still got them, I think, the little boards at Walmart where they have like the fucking pictures.
Bring the heat,
and sometimes it be done something. Professor Trill.
Yoga fire breath as hashtag walk a flock of flame.
Appreciate the love, babe. Dog, but it's just like yoga fire. Hey, dog's ain't with the truth, babe. But like, dog, I'm telling you, man. I put it to you like this, straight up. Now, I don't know who's watching this. Weird, like, I don't fuck with a whole bunch of people like that anyway, but if you fuck with that shit, dog, and you call yourself an associate of mine, man, go ahead and cut ties now. Like, go ahead and let me know, oh, we ain't cool no more. Like, if you are eager to watch that shit, you want to even, dog, we not cool. Fuck you. Might choke your bitch ass. Like, dog, it's fucking, I'm angry. Like, I'm really angry. You know why I'm really, really angry? Like, honestly, and this is why I say I need to go eat me a fucking thing. But it's like, exercise equipment has gotten so fucking outrageously expensive over this fucking pandemic. It's ridiculous. Like, motherfucking selling 10-pound weights at $40. Kiss my fucking ass. It's fucking a $10 weight set. I'm telling you real soon. I think for my birthday coming up next month, about a month from now. I think I'm gonna give me a bag and a stand, dog. Like, and just get up in the morning and just start working that hoe. Like, cause I've had a lot of anger. I like not a lot of anger, but I've just had some energy that needs to be dispelled positively before somebody just catch the wrong end of it at the wrong time. You feel me? But I'm mad. Like, this shit is disgusting, dog. Like, I don't know. Like, I honestly, like, what do you do, right? I don't even know who the fuck it is, man. Like, I'm mad because it's like, I want to do something about it, right? I want to do something. What can I do? What can I do? I can sit here and complain about this fucking movie. And yeah, maybe the movie gets pulled, but I don't stop the shit that's happening. It's still motherfuckers with the shit. It's a little girl out there, like 15. I'm gonna just say this last little thing, and we're gonna get I'll open up the line and shit. Cause like I said, right at this point, it's just gonna be a bunch of random threats and anger. There's a girl like 15 out there doing something. She got like a YouTube channel, and she's out there exposing fucking pedophiles and underage motherfuckers. You know, maybe I need to do something like that. Maybe that'd be interesting. Start a channel, catch fucking perverts. You know, have everything on the up and up on camera. As soon as the camera cut off, beat the shit out of them. I don't know. But all right, we good, baby. Let's get some calls. Let me go ahead and get the line open. Again, man, if you're not a part of the Discord, that's not. I got a bad habit. When I do get online, it's like I got my little bookmarks right here, and usually, like my first couple hours a day, I try to avoid social media, right? Like I try not to get on social media. But when I do, like the first thing I'm always clicking is fucking Twitter, because Twitter's where it go down there. That's where I get all my juice. Sign in, get the line up. But I'm just telling you, like, ain't no love for nobody. Like, slow death. Slow death for all of them, man. Yeah, that's just how I feel. Like, anyway. But like I say, you know, this promoting this shit, we're trying to fucking normalize this. That's fucking crazy, dog. Like I said, you know, my shit in the house is fingertip length.
F off
You know
James.
what I'm saying? It's fucking...
Tears of joy, happy birthday, birthday cake, party, popper, balloon, bada. Honcho, the main Sancho shirts on sale now, eyes smiling face. One second. And that's the thing, like again, like I said, I don't want to just let, you know, misguided anger go anywhere. You got to control that shit and focus that shit. But, like, oh, word? That might be what I need. That might be interesting. I don't know how that would work. There's a dude, some of the bounty hunter shows, they be killing me with that fakeness. Like, some of that shit be killing me. You say dead and just waiting. Man, look. I don't think anybody, like, anyway, we'll see. Like I say, we'll just look. We'll see what's up, Broderick. We'll see. Like I say, man, you know, like I say, there's people out there defending that stupid shit. Somehow, some way, people are, like I say, figure some shit out that don't make no fucking sense, bro. Like, I'm not with it, dog. A word? I need to check that out. You're a jack of all trades. That shit. Program the shit and I get you, nigga. I fuck with that. Fuck the middleman. Doodly doodly doo. Let me put the number up. Let me get the dilly dally up. All right, man. Like I say, them folk, I fucks with y'all, right? I do. Love y'all. I hope y'all are doing well, man. I hope that all of y'all are having the best outcome you can possibly be having right now. You feel me? Like, I hope y'all winning. I hope life is treating you good. I fucking forgot to take that sound off. I forgot to reset my cookie, cleared all my cookies. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling into the den this evening?
When will you people learn that your actions have consequences? What's good, Honcho? It's Jason then.
Jason S. Yes, all actions have consequences, sir. So what are your thoughts on this quote-unquote film that they're attempting to release?
cancel culture needs to cancel Netflix. Don't care. I don't care. I don't care how toxic cancel culture is. I don't care if we're no better than cancel culture. We need to cancel Netflix.
Here's my thing, right? Is it cancel culture, though, if it's something you honestly don't want to be affiliated with? Because in my opinion, most cancel culture, like, the people who jump on the cancel train don't even, like, fuck with the person or the thing that they're trying to cancel. They just see everybody else doing it. But if it's a situation where I truly don't want to be affiliated with something I find disgust in, am I canceling or am I disassociating myself?
I didn't think of it that way.
Like I say, because I can't do it. Like, I can't support something that supports the fucking pedos. Like, dog, cancel that shit. Fuck it. There's other options. I'll be honest, I don't watch shit on that bitch no way. Yeah, and then Netflix blew up. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is the time to test all of that shit. Everybody's sitting at home. We'll see. We'll slide this little pervert. We hit him with Joe Exotic. Now let's get real wild. You know? So.
And you know what? In the back of my mind, I thought about it and it's like, think about it. Math. And if y'all remember that.
What was that?
Map.
Map?
You know, the stuff on Twitter where they tried to justify pedophilia?
No, I had no idea about that.
Oh, well, they tried it. It didn't. There's a couple of videos.
Yeah, that's.
And then WAP. I'm pretty sure that rings a bell.
No, well, WAP leads to this too. This is part of WAP. Like, WAP is affiliated with this conversation. Again, and y'all ladies folks can get mad, but this is women pushing sexualization as liberation. It's the same thing. That's what WAP is all about. They're trying to promote WAP like it's this is the liberation of women. They finally made it. They get to talk about their pussies. Like, ain't every fucking comedian been doing, every female comedian been doing that for fucking years. Like, where's the liberation in WAP? So, like, the thing is, like, it's crazy, right?
Yeah. And especially looking at the description of the film, it's this 11-year-old. It's something along the lines of this 11-year-old is fascinated with a twerking group as she hopes to join it, which is going against her family's values and traditionals. I'm thinking to myself, they really think that this is a good idea. There is no logic in this. This is disgusting.
Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, the entertainment industry is encouraging your children. Well, you're a child, a young man. Well, I won't call you a child. You know what I mean? But it's fucking encouraging your children to disobey their parents. You know, go against their entire upbringing, and like I say, go encouraging, like I say, underage sexualization. Like, I don't, you know, if you don't fuck with religion, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But I think everybody's raised in a household with certain standards and beliefs. There's some trash households that just don't get none of that. It is what it is. But there's certain standards and beliefs, like, and to sit there and encourage your kids to go against, there's nothing wrong with, like, I think religion is good for structure. A lot of people need that type of structure to organize their lives and help them live better lives. Otherwise, they'd be out of there. So you're encouraging children to, like I say, disobey everything. Go follow your heart, you little retard. Like, go out there and do little stuff. Because kids don't know shit. Like, especially at 10 or 11. Go sneak out. Especially in this age where they're snatching motherfuckers up left and right. Go sneak out.
This is how you end up as a walking condom failure.
Nah, like, and the thing is, kids are not, like, a lot of kids aren't the brightest. So it's going to be young kids who are going to see that shit on Netflix. Because y'all ain't putting these kids on Netflix kids accounts. Y'all let them have regular accounts. And gonna think, oh, that must be something for me. It must be something, and they're gonna watch that shit.
Exactly.
What's up, Kenneth?
I'm
sorry. No, he was in the chat, so he can ask the question in the chat, but I don't talk to Mr. Jason. What were you saying, sir? I'm sorry.
I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest. I didn't even know that this movie was a thing. I only saw it on my buddy's Instagram page. I'm like, what the fuck is Cuties? And sure enough, I watched Critical's video on it. If you know him, then you know him. And immediately, I was thinking, the fuck? Why? What gay? I like Netflix, man. Now I hate them.
That's terrible, though.
And it's so bad because there's a lot of good stuff on Netflix, man. Well, I don't know, good stuff. They kind of release a lot of shit. But other than that, there's a lot of good stuff on Netflix. And then you have stuff like this where it's just like, that's it. It's time to pull the plug on Netflix. Forget it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm switching to Hulu. I'm switching to Hulu, man.
Yeah, and
like, dude, you want to know who this movie was made for? You want to know who this movie was made for?
Who was the movie made for?
Brian Peck, and Dan Schneider.
That's terrible.
Brian Peck and Dan Schneider, man. That's exactly who these movies were made for, man. They're made for guys. And I believe in well, everything happens for a reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
Netflix is trying to normalize pedophilia.
Absolutely.
Trying to normalize sexualizing the kids.
Absolutely.
And let me tell you right now, Honcho, I'll be damned if I had a daughter,
mm-hmm.
and anybody would just suggest anything of that nature. You better prepare for me to become Benicio del Toro and Sicario. Because you ain't gonna see the rest of your family, man. I'll tell you right now.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Jason. If you had an 11-year-old daughter right now, I'd tell you to go get a DNA test. and double check, make sure you get it, because they got the fake paternity tests out there now. So, fellas, guard your shit.
Mm-hmm. And again, I believe in well, everything happens for a reason, and I'm so happy that you brought up Big Mouth, because then I thought about it, and it's like, yeah, that's a little weird, but it worked.
Mm-hmm.
It worked.
Mm-hmm.
It got awards. Anybody who hated it can now teabag us to hell and back, because they were like, I told you, we told you, but you didn't want to listen. You said it was a great show. You said it was a great show.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be honest. I'm not. No, nobody's teabagging me. It's not. That's some shit that would happen in Big Mouth. It's definitely not gonna happen. But that's the thing though. Like I said, you do it with cartoons. See if it's acceptable. Okay, let's start with kids. People won't backlash to children. Motherfucking yes, they will. And again, like I said, they've gotten all this backlash, and all they want to do is change the artwork. Now pull the film, motherfucker. You paid the bitch for this. It's your fault. Like, we're not all a bunch. And that's again, like I say, when you stay amongst certain groups and certain crowds, you think the rest of the world thinks that way. And that tells me that the entertainment industry is full of fucking sick ass people. Period. Like disgusting, sick ass people. Your favorite entertainers, I don't care who they are, have done something vile just to stay in style.
And you know what? Shout out to Ricky Gervais and the Golden Globes, the 2020 Golden Globes, when he made that, when he was doing his speech and told everybody, and he was making a joke about how this dude was on the verge of committing suicide, but he didn't.
Mm-hmm. And
he said, that dude was on the verge of committing suicide, but they're making a season 2, so he didn't commit suicide, just like Jeffrey Epstein. The crowd was just like, oh, come on, dude. And Ricky Gervais was like, shut up. I know he's your friend, but I don't care.
Yeah.
And then everybody's just like, oh my God. And the look on Tom Hanks' face just made laughter.
Yeah, that's why Tom Hanks ain't in America no more. That's why he's now a citizen of what, Greece? Of all the places in the world, why Greece?
Yeah, hell, Jesus nearly got him with COVID.
That's crazy. Yeah, Greece. There's a term for the Greeks were into some weird shit. I wonder why Greece. I don't know the laws or rules or anything in Greece. Like I said, don't let me assume that. There's some weird things that that they used to be into. You feel me? So I'm wondering, how much of that is translated, down to the future. How much are they still into that weird shit?
The worst part for me about all this is Netflix acknowledged it, and they ain't gonna do a damn thing about it.
Correct. Not gonna do shit about it. Like that's the wildest shit. Like the fact that you've acknowledged you've got this backlash. There's multiple petitions to cancel this shit. Like I saw somebody just say 150 dislikes to 20 likes on a fucking page. Like, what the fuck are you thinking? Like, again, you even if it's one child, and it will be more, and there will be thousands. It'll be several thousands. I wouldn't be surprised because, like I said, we have a lot of shitty parents in America. I wouldn't be surprised if it's several 100,000 kids that watch this and are influenced by it.
Dude,
And,
even the French poster just looked like I saw a tweet where somebody said that the French, like they compared the French poster to the American poster. They said the French poster gives you a vibe that like kids just having fun. Dude, even the French poster looked a little suspicious.
yeah,
And then you look at the American poster and it's like
done. Done.
there you have it.
You got these motherfucking the most questionable shit. Dog. Like, who the fuck thought it was cool to put a little kid on all fours on a fucking poster, right? Who the fuck with the squatting with the like? But like I'm telling you, like anybody, like if I were to come in contact, honestly, with anybody who had anything to do with this, I might have to take another month vacation. It might be longer than that. Like, it's like, at what point did the photographer say, "Man, nah, fuck this, I'm not doing it"? Like, at one point, did somebody say, "Man, I don't want nothing to do." Like, nah, fuck these kids. My job is more important. You know, this is okay. Man, fuck that, dog. I don't want shit to do with that or people who fucking got anything to do with it. Dog. Like, I don't know. It bothers the fuck out of me.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. It bothers me too. I didn't even watch the trailer because I was just like, oh, hell no, I ain't even touching that trailer, man. I feel like like, I watched a video on this, and he said if you click on the trailer, you are automatically on the FBI's top sex offender list.
Like, it should be, dog. Like, that's what I'm saying. Cause I had to like second guess myself, honestly. But I'm like, I want to talk about, like, I need to be informed, so I don't want to be, just talking stupid. But like, I was like, I can't watch this. I refused. Like, there's no way. Like, I can't watch that. Sure as shit ain't finna fucking watch the fucking movie. Like, dog. Like,
I ain't even gonna watch it.
You don't understand. Like, because I'm telling you, when I see it, I see the little one. Like, that's what I see. And that shit, dog. Everything burning, like everything. Dog, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Somebody gonna fucking die. Like, that's a promise. Like, that's not a possibility. Dog. Like, if it were to ever, I don't care if it's the dance troop leader. I don't care if it's some other kid's random death. Like, somebody's gonna die. You feel me? Like, and that's just how it's going down. Like, ain't no fucking way. We all gonna die.
Hold on.
Shout out to Sean, wherever you at, baby.
I got a quick question though. Do you think these people even deserve Jesus?
No, and Jesus doesn't want them.
I still get such an answer. Oh man. I swear.
No, I'm telling you, guys.
I'm just so sad right now, man. It's just so sad. I got served some pretty messed up chicken. Now I gotta figure. Now I just realized about this, man. Like, 2020 is just.
Yeah, bad chicken.
Unplug. You know what, man? You know what, man? Unplug the ear and plug it back.
Yeah, we're gonna have to let it sit for 30 seconds, and then plug it back.
Not even 30 seconds, man. Let that shit.
Oh man. But Mr. Jason, as much as I'm enjoying our conversation, we have gone past the 10-minute mark, sir. We'll get a couple more calls in, but I agree with you, man. Like I said, this shit is wild, like, and it's crazy. But it's good to see that all the youth ain't corrupted, and that you still got some sense about it. Some of y'all still have some sense about shit. So I appreciate you calling and sharing your thoughts this evening, sir.
Thank you.
All right, have a good one. Let me do this real quick before all that shit happened. Damn it, it was another point I wanted to make, and I fucking forgot what I was going to say. There was something along the lines that encouraging the kids to do bad. It was something else I meant to mention with this fucking stupid movie. But like I say, there's like what I've realized though And I'm surprised because usually when I say certain things, people respond. And so would I be right to say that all the ladies agree that this is kind of a female, not kind, this is a female move. This is a female thing. Like, honestly, I want to know, any women in the chat, if a man, do you think a man would have done the same thing? A straight man would allow this type of thing to happen? Like, because I believe this is inherently a female thing. Like, no, like, there's no way. Like, unless you're a fucking perv. And again, like, to me, if you're a pedo, even if it's little girls like they look like little boys, you're a fucking, I can't say that on YouTube, but you know, you out of there, dog. Like, you all the way wrong. You feel me? Like, anyway, the WAP thing, right? And again, that's kind of want to dive into that, the WAP and the map. Again, lady folks, I ask. Now we got a call coming. I'll take this call and get back to it. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we are calling into the den this evening?
Hey, what's up, Honcho? This is Bad Bot, man.
Bad Bot, what's the motherfucking deal, baby? What's going on? What's on your mind this evening, sir?
Man, I'm just chilling, man. So I didn't really look into the Cuties thing, but I guess it must have blown up over the last 24 hours or so. Mm-hmm. More so, the outrage. But, I don't have a kid personally, but, I mean, I can definitely understand the parenting perspective from this. And, and I was actually going to ask what you already elaborated on, like, because I could have sworn, because, I've been watching you for a long time. I was like, don't you have, a child yourself? Mm-hmm. So I was definitely wanted your insight onto this. But, I was like, as a man, I will say this, and this is from hearing from my own father, even though I don't talk to him anymore and we're not cool, he did have, he's still a man at the end of the day, and he does have values, because I do know how he treated my sister. He was very protective of my sister and not letting her get overly sexualized and not letting her do certain things with boys and stuff, because he knows the game. He knows that, he knows how we are.
Exactly.
Which, he knows that what we're trying to do, we're trying to fuck something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we're trying to have sex of something.
Yeah. All the time.
He knows how to protect her. All the time, yeah. And he knows that she's not going to find a meaningful relationship in her teen years. She's going to have to honestly get a little older.
Exactly. And
she's going to learn. He's got to lace her up. He's got to give her the game. Like, hey, man, there's these fucking dudes that just want to have sex with you and use you. They don't want anything else. But there are a lot of good men out there that want to take your hand in marriage and take care of you.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Those are the guys you got to look for, and not the dudes who want to use you and abuse you. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And you got to watch out for them, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think we've all been there, Yeah, I'm sorry, you were saying?
No, I was going to say what's weird, though, is there are a lot of men who don't have those conversations with their daughters. There's a lot of men who don't, lace them with the game. They just, spoil them and do all those, daddy things that daddies do, but you're not giving the most integral part of the game, which is eventually she's going to leave your house. You can't look out for all that. If you're not giving her the game to protect herself, she's going to get fucked over. But it's a lot of men that either are afraid to have those conversations with their daughters, they just don't for whatever reason, or they expect maybe the mom to do it. Mom can't give the daughter the game. Mom fell for the game. So how's she going to give the daughter the game? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, men, you have to have those conversations.
Yeah, and not just that, but also you have to look at history. There's a reason why men have been protective of women over time. Like, for example, back in the day, people don't even know this. Do y'all know that marriage, when the father gave the daughter away, there's a reason for that. Because the father literally would curate and vet the men that would come at her daughters back in the day. Exactly. And he would give them away to a man because he knew that the man was good. Exactly. Because he knew that the man would take care of his daughter, because he knows, and it's not a sexist thing, but women are, in a way, the weaker sex. They're not as strong. Mm-hmm. They can't defend themselves. Mm-hmm. They can be easily influenced and, physically overtaken. Okay. So they need a good man that will respect them. You know what I mean? And even, as like I said, I really don't like to bring biblical stuff in there, but, because the Bible does have a lot of good advice that is religion. Exactly. That about life practices and traditions. And in the Bible it says, even though you are stronger than the woman, and you can do all this and that to her, you shouldn't, because it's evil. Mm-hmm. You should respect her, because she is your companion. God created her as your companion, as your to go through you with life. She's got a different perspective. She's a nurturer. You're the provider.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And there's different things that we do. And also, you know, a woman's not going to know a man's perspective.
Yeah.
And these dudes who are, you know, very intelligent will take advantage of the situation. So I'm very well aware of what's going on. I don't like it. If I have a daughter, I'm gonna lace her up. You know what I'm saying? I think the best thing I ever heard was when I was in prison. This dude said, "You know what? I'm gonna lace my daughter up to not be a hoe. But if she ends up being a hoe, I at least tried."
Yeah. I mean, you can only do what you can do. Like if you know you laid the foundation and they choose to deviate, well, that's on them. People have to deal with their own consequences eventually. But as long as you know you did your part, you can't really. You may not like the results, but you can't be too upset. You know, that's just certain choices they're gonna have to deal with.
Yeah, so, you know, it's just, I completely understand where everybody's coming from. I don't like this shit neither. I think that this world is becoming even more perverted by the second. Mm-hmm. And, you know, honestly, I'm not, you know, I don't like to necessarily judge people, but, man, I feel like the LGBT community, like, I don't necessarily have a problem with it. I have a problem when they start imposing that shit on other people, and they start discriminating against straight people and saying, you can't do this and that, you're discriminating against me. So, you know, it becomes, honestly, they're doing the same thing that they're wishing that it wasn't done against them. They're literally doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, because it's not about equality, it's about power. That's the reason why. It's not about equality, it's about power. Like, I want to be able to do to you what I felt like you were doing to me. And that's the crazy thing, and why people be afraid of, like, other people getting power is because they know what they would do with it. And so, because they are malicious inside and, you know, internally, they think that other people are going to do this shit to them. And it doesn't ever fucking happen. It's just their own fucking thoughts. Like, it's a lot of evil, twisted
it's projection.
People. Yeah, exactly, projection.
A lot of projection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I really dislike it, man. Like, I guess maybe I could look into it a little more after, you know, when I have a little more time. But good Lord, man, really, I have 11-year-olds, 40, or even if it's, let's say 16-year-olds. That's fucking disgusting, man. And you know, France is a weird ass place when it comes to sex, though. You know, I want to say the legal consent age is like 16 or something, 15 or some shit like that. Yeah. Like they definitely view sex way differently than us, but that doesn't mean it's not backwards, though. It's fucked up. Yeah. You know, I mean, honestly, the 18 thing, I think honestly that is like one of the perfect age ranges. You know, if you're 18 and you want to have sex with a 50-year-old man, I honestly think that's okay. Now, I think that's a little weird, but I think that's okay. Yeah. Yeah, but you know what? But you are barely at the edge of acceptable. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Just being honest. You know, but at the same time, man, like it's just a lot of perversion going on. People don't want to talk about it, man. This is a perverted, evil world. Honestly, it's the evil world we live in, man. Yeah. And people need to wake the fuck up, man. And honestly, 2020 sucks, man. Please don't cancel Netflix. Man, let's just cancel that goddamn show. Okay? You know, 2020 sucks enough, all right? We don't need to make it worse. Don't cancel Netflix. Just cancel the show, the movie, whatever the fuck it is. Please, I need my Netflix, all right? Come on, man.
I'll settle for canceling of the show and at least 3 executives getting fired. And then, you know, we can keep Netflix out there. You know what?
I will settle for that as well. And but yeah, man, it's just crazy, man. I can't even believe that made it onto the fucking show or to the Netflix. Like, who the hell approved this and was like, yeah, this is okay. Yeah, I'm cool with this. Like, people aren't gonna trip out. And, you know, I have to admit, there must have been some perverted motherfucker that was like, you know what? Let me see how this is gonna go, and let me see if people are down with this shit. Because there's no way that you can convince me that that's not what it was. Because there's no person that would be like, man, people ain't gonna like this shit. No, the person is trying to get people geared up to be okay with it, to make it acceptable. Not. Oh, I didn't know any better. No, he knew what the fuck he was doing. Whoever did this knew exactly what they're doing, and they're like, man, I really hope this goes through, and it didn't. You know, I think that people aren't retarded like they think they are. People, when it comes to pedophilia, when you start fucking with people's children, shit changes. All that bullshit flies right out the window, and people are gonna start getting like, you know, like Miss Rashida, like, y'all getting all, you know, like, I'm gonna tell you what the fuck they're saying. Like, man, fuck you, man. Like, man, fuck you and your, you know, whatever you stand for, man. I'm a fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a fucking, you know, fuck you, man. Like, I don't give a fuck what you stand for. Like, this is wrong, man. Fuck you, whatever you stand for. I don't give a, you discriminate against me, you cancel me. Fuck that shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm so against pedophilia. When I met Rashida, I was saying because she's very vocal and open-minded. You know what I mean? Mad respect to her though. She's a
man. Ain't nobody worried about no damn Rashida. You know what I'm saying? I'm after the stream. I'm sliding to Chicago after this stream. I'm gonna hang her phone up, cut her TV off, and shut the lights off too. What's she gonna do? Nothing.
But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Like I don't understand. Like I don't have a daughter or a kid, and I'm glad because honestly I can't even fucking take care of myself. So I'm glad I don't got no fucking kids, man. I don't want to have another kid. I don't have any kids for at least another 5 years, so I can get myself established. But I really, I do know if I did have one, and somebody was, trying to sexualize my daughter or my son, especially on some homosexual stuff. Not that I haven't necessarily promised homosexuality, just keep it away from me. Yeah. I don't want any part of it. I'm fucking somebody up. Somebody's gonna get their ass kicked. I mean, they're gonna keep picking their teeth off the floor, man. Like, you got me fucked up. Stay away from me and my fucking kids, or my family, man. Or even just like kids, man. Just like my family in general. They fucking touch me, man. Get away. That being a little pervert. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, man, it's just I really do. I really don't like this shit, but I do appreciate everybody's insight, and I'm glad that people are as evil as I think they are. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that pedophilia ain't accepted. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that people haven't lost their fucking minds yet. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't imagine if this was actually okay. I'd be like, God damn, 2020, it really is crazy, man. Like, holy shit. You know what I'm saying? But apparently we're not as crazy as we think we are. So, just everybody keep their heads up and just, honestly, just stay vigilant, man. That's all I can really say. Just stay vigilant.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, man. But thanks for taking my call, Honcho. We're at the 10-minute mark. Thank you, man.
Already, bad, man. I appreciate you calling in, man.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right, bye. We're going. Bye. Shout out to Miss Bell. I want y'all to read this that I posted on the screen. This is a review that somebody gave the movie, and I think they watched the original, the French one. So go ahead and read that and tell me that that's okay. Read that and tell me that that's somebody whose opinion. This is a regular movie reviewer, right? And there's other one. Like, I got another one for y'all. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling in to the den this evening?
Hey, this is Rashida.
What's up, Rashida?
What up, folks?
So what's on your mind, player?
Shit.
Just chilling?
Yeah.
I feel you. So how you feel about this this stuff that's going on?
No, it's garbage. It's trash. That's their culture. That shit been going on. They some of them poor countries, that's they source of income. They prostitute their children.
France? You saying France is a poor country? Prostituting? Well, they might be doing that.
I wasn't necessarily talking about France. I said, didn't I say overseas or foreign countries?
Nah, I ain't hear none of that shit. All I heard was
you too mad. You too mad that you can't even live.
Correct. I'm acting like y'all. I'm starting doing like y'all be doing in the den. You know what I mean by y'all. So I'm gonna stop. I ain't gonna listen. So I mean, but like as a woman, okay? Because I don't think I've really talked to any women about this movie. You know what I mean? Like,
I haven't seen the movie, so I can't really.
Well, I'm not watching the movie. I'm not gonna see. But you haven't seen any like the imagery around the movie?
No, I didn't even look at that.
Okay, I'm not gonna post that on here. Maybe after the call, I'll shoot it to you via maybe some message or something. Nah, you gonna see it. You gonna see it. If you gonna call in, you gonna have to see it. Nah, you done it. If I gotta suffer, you gotta suffer. But but what is this? Why do you think? Like, why does it always seem like it's a black person at the front of these type of things?
See, I don't like you saying that shit.
Why not?
We not. Because
they
didn't style it up. She just put it on film. This shit, they do they shit underground. That shit, that pedophilia shit, that ain't no black thing.
No, stop the nonsense. Let's come on. We gonna keep it right. I hate when people say, "Oh, that's a white thing." Everybody got one of them dirty uncles in their motherfucking family. But you just said black people don't do that. That's not a black thing. So, so the Mexicans do you blaming the Mexicans for all the pedophilia?
So that means,
is that what you say?
So that means you think it's a white thing. I never said a race. I just said it was a black thing.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, it's an everybody thing. That's the thing. So you disclude niggas from it, but niggas in it too.
Got parading our kids around in beauty pageants and the little tight clothes. And all
Man, that's promoting like that. That's some weirdo shit. But what I'm saying is, it's absolutely sexualization. But it's women, it's women in Chicago right now wearing some fucking Daisy Dukes with they booty chicks hanging out with a kid on each side of them. Probably got their daughter in some old short shorts. They sexualize them because they letting them wear what mama wear. You know when I see these little outfits for these babies and these kids and shit, I done seen little baby halter top crop tops and shit, and they were black baby models. It was a black woman making the clothes.
Daisy Dukes have been out of style for your information.
Yeah, well, motherfuckers still wear them. I just came before the stream. I had to hit the store, and it was 3 little raggedy ass thighs looking me all up in my grill. I was doing my best to ignore these little ugly hoes, and they were Daisy Duked up. With no ass, that was terrible. They do. Oh well, just because it's a little colder in Chicago, y'all doing that shit too.
Y'all got some Houston hoes. Don't try to throw that shit on Chicago anyway.
Man, look,
like I was saying.
Look, you can't tell the Chicago hoes. Y'all being bundled up in them old big ass jackets. You don't know what she dealing with. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if the hoe looking good or she might have a strap under that bitch. She might be trying to shoot you.
Anyway, like I was saying, you gotta look at it. We live in the United States. Yeah. We a whole different culture from foreign people. Because they let their kids get married and shit at 8 years old and do all that shit. We at least do try to protect our kids somewhat, even though shit happens. But we do try. But they over there, shit, like them young kids can do all this and do all that, and
But my thing is, they bringing the movie over here. So, like you said, that we don't rock like that here in America, and all the shit that's going on. Like,
see, they trying to influence us though by trying to put that shit on as a letter, trying to put the P on the LGBT. Yeah, they trying to add the P to pedophilia or some shit like that. They was trying to do. Trying to normalize that shit over here. And that's where we need to push back. Yeah. Fuck that. Don't try to do that shit over there.
But again, I go back to the question that why is it always a black person at the forefront of this? Why do they just seem like they either use one?
Other races haven't made movies like that.
Because them other races ain't getting promoted on Netflix. Like we can, it's motherfuckers who make fucking illegal ass films like that. So it's a lot of races who've made films that probably shouldn't be viewed and a lot of things. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about this specific film because it's being promoted in a way on a major platform in the United States of America. Those other films that were made didn't get that type of push. They might have been underground. They might have been something else. We're talking about a major release because Netflix is making major motion pictures on their platform and this being promoted as it's okay. That has nothing to do with anybody else's film. Have you seen promotion for anybody else's film?
I haven't seen promotion for this film either, though.
But it's here. I can point you to the direction of it. Other films I couldn't. I don't know. So what I'm saying is, it's available. The information is there. If you choose not to look at it, that's your choice.
Doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
I didn't say they don't exist. But I don't have the ability to direct somebody and say, "Hey, look at this sick shit right here. This person needs to be removed." I can't do that. I can show you that with this film. I can tell you I can't pronounce her name. I go get the Senegalese director, a black woman, who made this movie. Even though you don't want to hear it, you don't like it, it's the truth. A black woman made this movie and put a young black girl as the star of this. It is what it is. Ain't no deflection, ain't no what about these other people. That's what happened with this movie right here. It is what it is. There's nothing that can be changed about that. This is being promoted in a major way than other movies, if they exist, are not. So that's why I'm saying why in the major pushes, if I got to clarify to qualify it like that, does it always seem to be a black person at the forefront of this?
Well, the best thing you could do is email her and ask her why. I don't have an answer for that.
But she doesn't make all the movies. This is just the one movie, so she wouldn't know why all the black movies are having a what about the other black woman? She's not in control of that, right?
Yeah, I guess not.
Okay.
I mean, you the one got all the answers.
I'm asking questions. I have no answers. All I do is ask questions.
If you don't have an answer to it, what make you think I got an answer to it?
Well, I'm just asking why. I mean, you may. I don't know unless I ask you, right? If I don't ask you, how do I know if you do or don't have an answer to it? You could just say, hey, I don't have an answer to
Do
it.
you have an answer to it?
I'm asking the question. I'm not here to answer my own question. That would be a very boring show.
But I'm saying, if you ask the question, you should have a thought about what the answer would be. Otherwise,
I absolutely do have a thought about it. But I wanted to hear your thoughts so that we could discuss them.
I don't have a thought on it. I don't know. I mean, she made it. She did it. I mean, it's out there. I guess. I don't know.
Okay. That is interesting. So where do we go from here? So what happens after this? Do you think that more people will attempt to release films like this? Or do you think that more people will try to push this P movement?
Is it really a P movement, though?
Yeah. You heard Jason, he was talking about the map thing. Apparently, I don't know what that was. And there are people out there trying to push. Like, I've seen people out marching with signs. People will try to say it's a sexuality. It's not a crime. It's not a sin. You know, I've seen lots of crazy things. I've posted some stuff in the Den Discord before, some of the wild shit. Like, I think it was on my old phone, some of the other things. Like, yeah, it's people out there trying to push it like it's a fucking movement. There are people who are trying to normalize
But it would be the people that would be trying to normalize it probably would be the ones that want to engage in it.
Yeah, absolutely. But there are other people who are looking at it with sympathy. Well, they can't help it. And again, we know what groups they are because we know what groups promote sex over everything. Like sex is the most important, whatever the way you like to stick your dick in or however you like to get poked by. You know, that's the most important thing in the fucking world. And how you do it, with who you do it to. Like, we got to make sure we clarify this, and we don't even know half the terms we use. It's particular groups that push this shit. And the shit is garbage.
Well, I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna work over here. It might work overseas, but they already doing the shit anyway. So I feel like they might have more support over there. But that's what they already doing. She just put it on film. And I think that's why it was a French-made film instead of American-made film. Because that shit was already going on over there. So over there, they probably don't even see shit wrong with the movie.
But here's the thing: the shit is happening here in America. The same shit that's going on in that movie.
It's happening, but it's acceptable over there.
It's acceptable here. It's absolutely acceptable. Go out in public anywhere, you're going to see a young girl probably dressed the way she shouldn't be. Inappropriate.
I thought we was talking about pedophilia.
Huh? We talking about what?
We call it pedophilia. I thought we was talking about pedophilia.
What I'm saying is, though, the movie.
Are we talking about the way young people?
We're talking about the movie, and the movie basically being what's the word? An appetizer for pedophiles, because basically that's what it is, and that's what I'm saying. The energy around the movie is I don't know if pedophilic is a word. But that's what we're talking about. And the reason why this movie's getting such backlash is because you have 10-year-old, 11-year-old girls wearing shit.
The backlash coming from? The backlash is coming from over here. That thing coming from over there, where they already sexualize their children and see nothing wrong with it.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, but we do it over here too. The same shit that I'm disgusted by these little girls wearing, I see it all the time. And especially like over the summer, people.
I didn't say that young girls or whatever over here didn't do it. What I said was it's more acceptable over there.
It's acceptable, just as acceptable here.
No, I don't agree with that.
If it wasn't, then they wouldn't be allowed to. You wouldn't see it as much. You wouldn't see, especially the little motherfuckers sliding to these malls and wherever else. They don't even know if kids go to malls still. But like, it's acceptable. Motherfuckers get out and dress too fucking grown. Nobody says anything. Well, if they got out there from their house and they go wherever, even around other adults and things, nobody says it's acceptable here. Motherfuckers be knowing motherfuckers be young, and it's acceptable. Motherfuckers let
on the average, you don't see a lot of that over here as much as you do over there.
How much of it do you see over there?
They got nude beaches over there.
We got nude beaches here.
You can't tell me that we are equal to the foreign countries when it comes to sexualization.
Absolutely. We're bigger than they are, so more of it is going on here. Absolutely. We're bigger than most of those countries. It's probably enough of that shit going on in one state, in the state of Alabama, to match some of these motherfucking 2 or 3 goddamn countries. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit is happening. Do you know how many backwoods areas there are in America? Like, it's a lot of shit going on out here that you don't want to know about. All these kids are going missing for a reason. And what this movie is doing is encouraging children to defy their parents and go out and over-sexualize themselves. Like, don't listen to any of the moral shit that your parents are trying to instill in you to be a good person. Go out there and dress like a whore. That'll make your life better. Go out there and dance and shake your ass at 10 years old.
Was this movie done in French, or was this movie done in English?
It doesn't matter. It's here in America. Yeah, I do know. It was made in French. It was made in French. The woman is a Senegalese.
I know it was made in French.
It's French. It's French language.
Was it made? Well, then it was made for the French people. It wasn't made
okay, well then why is it being brought over here then? Why would Netflix think it's okay to air a movie like this, to promote a movie like this? Not just how this is on our list. Like, it'd be different I don't think it'd be different if it was just a movie that was on Netflix. There's a lot of little trash random movies you can find. But to promote this and make a big event out of it, make it one of the main little headliners on their service. Like, it has to be like, these companies are not dumb. Like, they don't just go promote anything for any reason. Like, they have to believe they do market research. They do all of these things. This fucking movie won awards at Sundance, where plenty of Americans are, to go. It was introduced to a film festival.
You have to blame the people that support it, because if there wasn't no interest in it, they wouldn't promote it.
But that's what I'm saying.
They're not gonna promote some shit. They're not gonna promote some shit that it ain't no interest in. They have to look at the demographics, and then they have to look at what people are watching and everything else. They're not gonna just promote some shit that, people ain't gonna want to see. So you gotta blame the people for that shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But that's what I did at the beginning of this thing. That's what I said. Everybody's to blame. The whole country. The country, the parents, the entertainment industry.
Well, I ain't the fucking blame.
Yeah, you don't watch.
I ain't gonna take blame for that.
You don't watch Netflix?
No, I don't.
Do you watch any television?
I don't really watch television. No, I don't.
You don't watch movies?
No, Ned.
So,
right.
I find this. I find it.
I'm over my.
Okay. I'm gonna still talk about you when you get off the phone. You just ain't gonna be able to defend yourself.
Oh, I'll be in the Discord waiting on your ass.
Oh well, I'm waiting on you.
Bring your hot boy ass on.
Okay, well I'm looking. I hope you be there. Beat me there. Don't meet me there.
You got nah. Anyway, yeah. Did you have any other questions?
No, Miss Misdemeanor Elliott. I have no.
Oh
wow. I have no further questions.
Okay, well, good night, everybody.
All right, have a good night, Miss Rashida.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. Like I say, man, and again, like these people are not dumb. Like, especially Netflix, every business does market research. They do test research. And I'm wondering, I guarantee before they said we're going to put this out on the make sure, they brought in a panel of people, right? And we know you got to make sure you include everybody. You don't want to leave any groups out. And I'm sure this panel included some different varieties of individuals. And in this day and age, I'm pretty sure the majority of this panel somehow, some way agreed and thought that this was going to be A-okay. Again, people who are self-proclaimed critics, fucking whack, fucking lame ass. That I think my opinion is higher than yours because I just think so. Like, you gotta know, it's an opinion, you dumb bitch. Like, that's what I say. Like, I ain't never give a fuck about Siskel and Eberts or no things like 2 thumbs up. I don't want to watch. If it got 2 thumbs up, if it's like critically acclaimed, that shit is trash, dog. Like, and why is it? And this is something I was going into. Like, why is it always these elitist, overly educated? It's always these weird motherfuckers who be into this shit. Well, this is progressiveness, and me as a society we progress into perversion. That's what the fuck we do. The fucking shit is bullshit, dog. Like, and it's always like think about all these elitists, these fucking motherfuckers hanging with Epstein. Like I say, a bunch of liberal weirdos, a bunch of Republicans. We're like, everybody does it, right? Like, everybody's guilty. And I've told you my thoughts on politicians, period. Fuck them. I think all of them are doing, but fucking every politician does dirt, right? And I think most politicians that are men, they use their leverage to get things out of people. Fucking, you got even Kamala out there sucking and fucking to get to the top. Look, I don't know what she did for old Joe. He probably forgot already. Shit. My thing is just like, but these are the people who feel like they got this power. They start doing weird shit, though. Like, and I don't get it. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, and I know all body shapes and body types are different, ladies. I love you all, but I can't do nothing if you ain't working with something. I have large hands. You see, these are large hands. I don't know if I got something to compare to scale, right? But I need assets and things. I need curvature, features. I need to be able to grab. I'll take a little bit of love handles too. I love some love handles, I don't see how people are attracted unless you are homosexual. I don't understand how a man could be attracted to something like that. Period. There's no way. That's not a woman's body. That's not a female body. It's a little boy's body. It's a child's body. Like, motherfuckers ain't going through no nothing. Like, and people are like promoting this. Like, I showed y'all y'all saw the fucking reviews that I just put up there. Disgusting shit. Fucking disgusting shit. Like, if I cross paths with one of those motherfuckers, I know with them, you'd never see them again. I promise you. And I'd be streaming every night still. You'd never see them again. Like, this shit is wild because they're blatantly put in your face. All the people, all the feedback that Netflix is getting, like, they have to truly believe that this thing is going to make them more money than all of this backlash, right? Because you have the potential of, or maybe they feel like people are selling a bunch of wolf tickets. Like, you bitches ain't gonna cancel your membership. You're fucking bored and you lack creativity. You motherfuckers gonna keep watching Netflix. Y'all just gonna, pay it no mind. You need entertainment. You need it. You can't live without it. That's how Netflix feels. Like, fuck y'all, we just blew up too. Like, ever since the Rona, you need us. Like, that's how Netflix feels. Like, they fucking started blowing the fuck up since the Rona shit. Like, they made more money than ever. Y'all ain't finna leave us. That's what they feel like. Fuck Netflix, dog. I ain't gonna never get no Netflix show. If I ever did hope to have a Netflix talk show, it's a wrap now. Fuck them. You feel me? But it's just like, dog, this shit blows my mind. Like, I don't understand it because I promise you, dog. Like, again, the fear I have, like, it's not even a fear. It's a reality. I know. Like, I feel like I'm pretty good and like observing obscure things sometimes. It's a weird thing to say. But like what I'm talking about, like putting abstract things together, like abstract pieces of like information, you know what I'm saying? And putting it together and like that, I think that usually I'm pretty correct about my assumptions with those things. And like just looking at it and just really thinking about it, it's way worse than we can imagine. I promise you, it's way worse than we can imagine. Like, I don't think we have any real idea of how much of this perversion is going on in this country. Like, I don't think we have any real idea. Like, and Ms. Rashida brought up about like patents and shit. Like, that's the thing. Like, I view that the same way. Like the same way people are giving this backlash. I don't understand why nobody's ever given like those pageants should be receiving the same fucking backlash. They got little kids wearing two-piece bait. Like, a girl should not look. You're grown. You don't need to be wearing no motherfucking two-piece. You feel me? Like, it's like, 17. Like, I really truly feel like, man, it's deeper than we want to know. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. I'm in fear of that the numbers are greater. Like this shit is going on is way greater than we know. But but I don't. That's not fear. That I know it's a fact. I know it is. Man up, what's the motherfucking deal? Man K Sports TV. Telling y'all that, like, it's wild. It's wild, bro. Like I say, it's blatant. It's fucking blatant. Your politicians, your leaders, your entertainers, all these people that you look up to, all these people that you put on a pedestal are perverts. All these people that you put on a pedestal are fucking sick. We know Hollywood is sick. Like, that ain't nothing new, dog. Hi there. I don't know. Like, it's frustrating because, like, again, like, what do you get to do? What can you do? Like, what can you do? Fucking nose is itching. Like, what the fuck can you really do to stop the problem other than protect you and yours, right? Like, that's it. I mean, that's really all you can. Look out for yours. And it's unfortunate. Some of y'all ain't got no yours to look out for, or some yours to look out for you, or whatever it may be. Like, lady folks, stop thinking that sexualization is liberation. That's like the dumbest shit. Like, I don't know what that is. And I'm not saying like all women here, but I almost feel like, in a way, the majority of women feel that way. Because even with certain conversations, we have a more, conservative leaning, God fearing women who still say certain things that fall in line with this sexualization liberation mentality. And it's just like, what are you saying? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Good night, Miss Shonda. Thank you for coming. Already, Bag, I feel you, babe. Yeah, gotta get your rest. So like I say, it's a wild situation. Damn. Okay, all right. I was tripping up. I was saying, oh, okay. No wonder I was tripping. I was like, okay. I was like, ain't no way we didn't do that fast, but I forgot I started 30 minutes late. All right, cool. Oh, what's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling in to the den this evening?
This is a tired lady, Miss Grace. I just woke back up.
How are you doing this evening, Miss Grace?
Good. I just wanted to say a couple of things.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I had gone over to Europe, Paris, France, was in 2002, 2003. Mm-hmm. It was embarrassing to even sit with company and watch television there because their commercials were literally soft porn.
Wow.
And I couldn't believe it. I said, I wouldn't want to watch this with my kids. It was embarrassing to sit with anyone, and they seemed to be okay with it. Mm-hmm. The other thing is in Senegal, and in lots of those countries, they start preparing these little girls, at the age of 12 and even younger, so that they could take on a husband at the age of like 14. And even if she refuses, they tie her up. Even if the kid is kicking and screaming and she has to marry her uncle with no teeth, that means bakamok, with no teeth, and she has to learn to prepare his meals and do everything, and they'll wrap her up in a rug, to hold her stiff and make her go and marry a man, So these girls think that they're supposed to be married really, really young. And like I said, they didn't overly sexualize them as far as the way their appearance and they looked, because they dressed with long clothing. However, they did prepare them for the sexual world at a young age and to be married and to do whatever that old 90-year-old man wants her to do, which is gross. I'd kill myself. The other thing is, my daughter used to watch this show with the Gypsy Girls, and they dressed them up really young with all of this lipstick and all of this makeup, like Johnny Benet Ramsey and things like that. The dance and things. Yeah, they dressed them up like little whores with bright lipstick and dancer screws and things like that there. And some of them, they have longer clothes, but some of them, they do wear those little skimpy clothing. And I remember when I was coming up, there was a movie they called, I think it was called Pretty Baby. Have you heard of it?
No, I haven't heard of that one.
Okay, Pretty Baby was when Brooke Shields. Do you know who Brooke Shields is?
Yes.
Brooke Shields is. Okay, yep. That's when she hit the scene. Her mother had her do a movie called Pretty Baby, and it was about a little girl prostitute whore.
What the fuck?
And she worked in a brothel. And she had a famous line that she said, she'd go up to men or anybody and say, I want to fuck you nice and hard and long. You mean, and that was Brooke Shields, and she became so famous, and people patted her mother on the back and everything else. Okay, over here we're becoming more overt with preparing our children, for pedophilia. You know what I mean? Some people even think it's cute for their kids, not just girls and small boys, to get out there and do twerking and things.
Nice.
And then over in Africa, that twerking thing, those kids are dancing like that. They really are, that twerking, that's the way they dance. And and from way back, they made songs. Everybody wanted the young girls, the 16-year-old girls, and they would say 16. That's as young as they would say, but they really wanted them younger. And I told everyone coming up, I knew the dirty old men. We all know the dirty old men were all in the neighborhood and people's fathers and all that other stuff. They were there, and you had to be prepared. You know what I mean? That if you're in a room with them or you go to the store, don't go to the store when the store's getting ready to close or anything like that there, because that old man would try to lock you in. So you were always ready. We came up, and we weren't really we weren't afraid of them because we were cocky ghetto kids, and we just cussed them out and would be trying to kick their ass and all that other bullshit and make fun of them and let everybody else know how they were.
Yeah.
But you had to. I always had to have my guards up and always had to be prepared. For the many dirty men that are all over the place, and I'm telling you, many. And that's why when all of this bull craps that are coming out, these Me Too and men and stuff, I'm like, wait a minute, this has been going on forever. I can't ever remember a time that this wasn't going on. It's always happened. So, but I did see when you put this up about this movie, I didn't know much about it, but they're just preparing our kids. They want they want these young kids, whether it be boys and girls. And you're right. I think it does contribute to these kids. They said America has so many kids, that are coming up missing, and they said Houston's big for that, kids coming up missing. Is it?
Yeah, it's a lot of it. I mean, a lot of human trafficking going on out here.
Right. And like I said, I think it was last year when we went to Belize, we go every other year, and that was the first time that they held us up at that airport for like 2 hours. And even though my granddaughter has the same last name as us, they wanted paperwork. And I said, my daughter does have paperwork saying that she has sole custody of her, but we never took it anywhere. We were scared.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because some people they put them on the planes and they sent them back. So my granddaughter was sitting there going, do, like no big deal. Like when that lady walked away, I looked at my granddaughter. I said, you better sit there and pull out those tears, and you better start acting like you're miserable and scared. I was gonna pinch her like my mother used to give me a little porky pinch, take a little piece of the skin and twist it in her fingernail. I said, you better not. Sitting here acting like everything's okay. You better break down and cry and look miserable so that they look like they're abusing a child. Because she was acting like it's okay. So, they let us through, and we got back. I told my daughter, you need to find that paper, and make copies of it, and we have to keep more of it and keep them right in with the passports, because they said that was big. And they said, and the reason why, when I got over to my little island, they said the reason why this was going on is because they said Trump was trying to put a stop to that child trafficking. They said it had never, and they said it over there in Belize, they said it's big right there as well. And I didn't even know that. I wasn't aware of it. But, and I was upset because I was taking vacation, but I do understand and appreciate that it was all in the protection of the children.
Yeah, and if that would save more children, I'm all for it. The inconvenience, because if one life is saved, it's worth it.
That's right. Because you know what these kids have gone through. It's horrible. It's horrible. But that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Sarah, I see you. It's so funny. But I'm going to get off because I just woke up and said, let me jump on and just say that little bit. And I'll continue listening.
Okay. Well, Miss Grace, as always, I appreciate you calling in this evening and sharing your thoughts with us tonight.
Okay, thank you.
All
Bye-bye.
Right. Bye. Yeah, good evening. But I like that's cool too, and that, I mean that you probably need more of that. I know a lot of people too have been talking about with all these masks and shit like that. Like, how can you tell? I don't know, man. It's fucking crazy. Like, and again, like, look. I'm not putting it past the reason why this is happening. Yes, there are a bunch of sick ass men out there. Like, there's motherfuckers who take fucking, what is it, that shit in Thailand? Like, motherfuckers out there taking them sex trips to go fucking interfere and deal with children. Like, it's fucking disgusting, though. Like,
who the fuck plans like? How do you fucking plan a whole thing? Like, who the damn gonna plan ahead? Oh, I can't wait to go get over Thailand. I'm gonna get it in. Like, who the fuck thinks that way? Like, I'm planning months in advance. Like, who the fuck builds a career around this disgusting behavior? Because that's what they fucking do. Like, and it's so bad that I question educators. I start questioning anybody who makes a career around children. And again, I'm not excluding the women too, because there's a lot of women out there fucking these motherfuckers in these schools. That's in the same book, in my opinion. It's pedophilia in my book of it, but we don't ever call it that. We don't ever put that label on it when it comes to like these females. You never hear these teachers called pedophiles. Even like, who is it? Mary Kayla? And I think she just died too, actually. Mary Kayla Turner, who had ended up marrying a dude. She like did her time and ended up marrying a little dude. I think she was married for her. I think she just died of cancer. But you've heard of her story, but you've never heard anybody call her a pedophile. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, no, exactly. Wow. Yeah, oh yeah. There are definitely people who do, what is that shit? All right, man, look. That fecal shit, man, look. When I was young, not young, junior high, like I tell you, the fucking internet, right? Fucking asshole. I remember fucking Roy, dog. Fucking Roy. Wherever you are, Roy, you're an asshole, right? So, being young and not knowing any better, Roy suggested I go check out this website, right? And the name of the website, like, if you're uninitiated, it doesn't sound like anything. You're like, what? Oh, okay. Sounds like something completely different. I saw the shit and got 2 girl, 1 cupped, man. It wasn't a 2 girl, 1 cup video. That was a different, terrible incident. But the video, the website, was very 2 girl, 1 cup-esque. I'll leave it like that, right? You say you always thought George Vandersloot was in the sex. Yeah, because he had a couple of chicks. Because he got away with one, then he backdoor and did it. He had to be into something, right? Had to be. Probably getting his rocks off. Like, I'm taking them all. He probably gonna get his fucking rocks off, and that's wild. Because then they like hold her hostage. Wasn't there like a ransom or something with one of them? I don't know. You know, like I said, that overseas shit is wild, and like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe when we get in the Discord chat, maybe ladies could explain it to me, right? Because men tell y'all things. Men tell y'all stuff like not to suppress you, not to hinder you. Like Bad Boy said, a man knows, though. Like, I know what niggas thinking. I'm niggas. So I know what niggas thinking, right? Like, it's me. I'm niggas. Like, so my thing is, like, when you out there tripping, you doing all this wild shit. Well, it's okay. I'm a woman. Yeah. Now, I'm not a predator, right? I know predators, not in that sense, like rapism. Just, anyway, that's a different thing. But the mentality is similar, right? You ain't getting that Discord. So the thing is, like, the mind of a predator. And you're stalking prey, and your prey might not always be that. It may be different prey, prey that may owe something, it could be whatever. But you're stalking your prey, right? It's a mentality that you have. You're looking for certain things. You trying to catch somebody slipping, you looking for certain things. If you got the drop on them, you're going to make sure everything is on the up and up, right? That's what happens to y'all, and y'all don't even fucking realize it, right? Like, y'all don't fucking realize that y'all are the prey. You have all the fucking liberation in the world. You are the prey. And so when you make the prey that much more enticing, well, you can't get upset when the predator starts showing up. Now, there's various levels of predator. There are, fucking, there's hyenas. You feel me? There's fucking, like, leopards and shit. You got fucking wolves out there. You got fucking lions, you know what I'm saying? You got different types of motherfuckers. And different types of motherfuckers have different levels of morals. And you are a deer walking amongst all these motherfuckers, trotting and twisting and turning and doing all this stuff, acting like it ain't nothing wrong. Men don't tell you to, maybe you should cover this up or maybe you should wear this or do this for their benefit. Because I want to see all the flesh. I'm a nasty motherfucker, Claude. I want to see it all. If I ain't got no marriage, I don't give a fuck about it. Like, if you're not nobody to me like that, what's going on here? But, like, if you are somebody to me, I'm going to sit here and say, nah, that shit ain't going to fly. Like, again, nah, that ain't going down like that. You're not getting out the house like that. Nah, sorry. It don't work because I know niggas. Like, I'm not going to let you, not saying that because you dress like that it's going to happen. But I'm just saying, like, it's going to be certain. I'm not going to allow you to put yourself in certain situations because it can be very, what is that? Oh yeah, that's weird too. But like my thing is like, don't do it. Like, again, you can be beautiful, you can be astounding and attractive. And matter of fact, we was in the men's den earlier talking about this. This is not just about y'all. Like, this is just expressing opinions. And like, honestly, women who dress more conservatively are like, a man is gonna you do better doing that than you do showing all the fucking goods. Because now I see all the goods, depending on if I want them or not, determines the action. But again, you also get that attention because you go out, you wear certain stuff, and you're hoping to get a certain type of attention. But you don't get to pick and choose attention. Like, you don't get to, I want to get this kind of, like, everybody's going to pay attention. When y'all get that attention from the motherfuckers y'all don't like, then y'all get mad about it, right? But if you dress conservatively, but you can be like attractive and conservative. And what I mean by conservative, I'm not telling you wear a fucking pantsuit. It's fucking nasty, Hillary. But what I'm saying is that you can cover up, you can wear things that accent your body type. You can wear things that may give off that silhouette or that appearance where a man has to guess. Now, this is a secret. Like, I shouldn't be giving y'all this fucking game. Actually, I'm going to stop giving y'all this free game. I'm going to start charging for the free game for the ladies. Y'all don't be want to listen no way. I'll be wasting my breath. Here's the thing. Like, you want a man to be more interested in you, then you want him thinking about you, right? Because if I know what you got, it really don't matter. But if you're dressing a certain way, and if you may have like say, accenting your features in a certain way, the man is wondering, what's going on with that? Like, what's going on under there? I don't know what she really working with. Or he maybe actually be more interested in other things that you got going, because it's not straight, undiscovered titty meat. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look at these ass cheeks and thighs all in my face. Look at this. Like, literally, I went to the Wally the other day. Yesterday. And I wasn't in there very long. Like, no bullshit. Like, it's lovely. I love the weather in Houston because it makes it hoe season. It puts the hoe in Houston. But like, if I say like actual flesh, butt cheek meat hanging out, I wasn't in that bitch for about maybe 10 minutes. Like I said, slid up in that hole, hit the garden section, hit the little food aisle and dipped. Maybe 15 minutes. I might have been there 15 because I was wandering around the plant section for a few. But even in the plant section, there's a woman in the plant section with her ass cheek literally hanging, had on fucking, like them Adidas fucking, like, I don't know if y'all know about like them tearaway pants. I used to rock them hoes when I played basketball. I used to think I was cool. You know what I'm saying? You start, go get over there with the get back in the game. Oh yeah, I got your coach. Rip them hoes off, throw them on the side. Go get that shit out the way. Yeah, I got your coach. But, like I said, but she had some shorts like that. And literally had the sides fucking unbuttoned. Literal ass meat hanging out. And I started to see at least 6 different chicks with like, here's the short, here's ass meat hanging out. Where you get that from? Niggas ain't teaching y'all to dress like that. Y'all like that attention. And so that's why you do it. But, again, if you make a motherfucker curious, then they want to get to know you. Then they take a different effort, a different approach. But when you putting the flesh out there, you got the whole uniform on, and shit, I'm going to treat you like a hoe. And you can't get mad at that. You will get mad at it, but it's your own fault. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, coochie cutters. What is right? You feel me? And it is what it is. And like I know, like nobody wants to hear something that makes them feel like they're limited or they're being suppressed or losing an ability or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But what are you really gaining out of being able to dress slutty? Like, what do you really gain? attention. And I know y'all love it. I know y'all need, but again, when you get that wrong attention, you get mad, you know? So you have to make a decision. Because, again, a lot of women say, oh, we want good guys and good guys. I know we're talking about something else and I'm going on the ranch because I'm saying this because women start dressing like this and then they feel at a younger age, women feel, well, we're more mature than men and, all that. And so they start these behaviors way earlier, right? And then, somebody was arguing, we don't do this over here. Man, look, when y'all, it was 14-year-olds getting in the fucking, I knew bitches when I was junior high talking about they went to the club this fucking weekend. You know what I'm saying? How, bitch? Oh, my sister gave me her ID. Women take other underage women to the fucking club. Like, niggas won't take a random little nigga to the club unless that little nigga like just getting it in and he just advanced in his years and he a little nigga that's getting some money or doing some other, like he just getting it in. Niggas ain't taking no little niggas to the club. But even then, like he just got to get in on his own. But grown women will encourage and take other underage women to a club and let them mingle amongst grown men. Women are the fucking predators. They'll put the prey out. Use your body to get what you want. Don't tell her everything, but you won't tell her everything else that comes with that. It's good when it's good. But when that unwanted shit comes through, then what? You ain't prepared for that. When that pressure comes, what happens? You didn't put this motherfucker in a predatory environment. Niggas come to the club for one fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Niggas come to the club for one fucking thing, and women know what it is, right? Y'all come to the club for something different. And y'all think everybody coming to the club the same reason y'all coming to the club. No. No. You the reason niggas coming to the club. They ain't come to the club to dance and have a good time. Maybe some of them other types, but no. And so you're willing to bring, I done seen motherfuckers who brought their little sisters and little cousins. Oh, it's just family. Ain't no young bitch that could, ain't got shit to talk about. It's grown women ain't got shit to talk about. So you taking these little motherfuckers to the club, and I know you say, oh, well, you should know in the club, motherfuckers drunk and inebriated, lights is fucked up. Some of these little motherfuckers look older than they do. You may can't tell clearly. I'm not justifying it. But like you go into a club with the expectation of everybody being in there above age, right? And women deliberately fuck that type of shit up. Get niggas caught up, like willingly do these type of things. And I've heard women talk about it. I've heard women discuss it. Like, again, this is a thing. And the funny part about it, that I know because nobody's denied. None of the ladies. Then y'all notice that the things that I've been saying tonight, the ladies have not been denied. Because usually I'll catch some flash, I'll catch some feedback. It'll be some static on the line. You know what I'm saying? But y'all notice the shit that I'm saying, like, women have not been disagreeing because they know it's true. Women are the perpetrators of these problems. You know what I'm saying? Talk about 2019. No, man. It's niggas out here they celebrating in the COVID, man. Y'all seen that shit in Wuhan? Them motherfuckers was having a party. They were having a fucking blast in Wuhan, right? And it was going down. Like, didn't this drown zero? What the fuck is going on? But like I said, man, we're in a situation where it's going to shit, right? And I'm like, I'm just thinking about certain things, and I'm not trying to say this, but there are correlations, right? And I've mentioned this several times. Like I say, these more supposed freedoms, which are not supposed to. You got it anyway. You just want somebody to tell you some shit like, or these, when certain groups feel like, they're becoming more empowered, you see certain behaviors getting started to get pushed more and more to the forefront, right? Oh, shit. Let me see something. I ain't gonna lie. One of my favorite artists supposed to be right now is, I think he's supposed to drop a mixtape tonight and make sure that shit coming out. Like, we had that shit booted up on the shit. But like I said, all my shit off because I accidentally played the shit and then fucking get the video fucking demonetized, right? But give me the shit I want, bitch. But like I said, man, it's wild because again, this is a situation where I think when women, like I've been associating all night, is that association with sex and freedom, with sexual. Here's a quote. Let me find that. That's what I meant to do, because it was a quote I posted earlier, or I retweeted earlier, and I wanted to share because I think this is very true. And here's something to quote. Douglas Murray said, and we're going to do a quick poll, right? 0 if you disagree, 1 if you agree, right? And it says, women are allowed to be as sexual as they want, as sexy as they want, but they must not be sexualized. That's the conundrum that men are placed in. Because feeling sexy is freedom for women, right? But if I objectify or I sexualize you, it's bad. If I make a song saying, shake that ass, let me hit it, I'm a bad person. But if you make a song talking about this wet ass pussy makes niggas trick money off on me, that is liberation. That is liberate. Prostitution. Yeah, they've convinced American women, and especially black women, with this fucking music. And I'm not denying the rappers' fault in this, right? And I wish y'all niggas would stop letting rappers speak for y'all, entertainers speak for y'all. The motherfuckers don't speak for you. They don't fucking relate to you. You can like what somebody does on their fucking box or on their screen or on the field or whatever the fuck they do, and not agree with any of their fucking, it's a lot of motherfuckers, good actors. I don't give a fuck about your stupid ass politics. You're in fucking Hollywood but you don't live like I live. You got motherfuckers doing we don't have the same issues. I don't give a fuck about your problems. I don't care about anything going wrong in Hollywood. Your problems are self-made in Hollywood. Once money doesn't solve everything. Motherfuckers get extorted and embezzled, all kind of bullshit. I'm not saying that's it, but I think when you have the right mentality, it changes shit. But all their problems are self-inflicted. Fuck them. I don't give a fuck about none of them, right? And it sounds fucked up. It can sound
Cuties.
callous.
Directed by Kevin Spacey, written by Clinton, and produced by Jeffrey Epstein. Promoted by Netflix.
Son of a bitch. Shout out to Dad, the man. Dad's strong and great. Appreciate the love. But man, dog, it's wild, dog. You hear a song about shaking that they live by for 30 years. Dog, Cash Money still taking over for the 99 and 2000. It's 2020, nigga. And they still taking over for the 99 and 2000. Bro, ladies, I love y'all, dog. Can't what is the saying? Can't live with them, can't live without them. But men have their role in the problem, but again, a lot of this other questionable behavior, I think it's a female thing. Because it's just certain behaviors. Like I say, there are certain behaviors straight men do not engage in, will not accept, would not allow to happen. Period. I don't care if he's I don't care if you talking about a corporate executive or a street nigga. It's just certain shit that we not with, dog. Nobody, men are not gonna fuck with that. No man was not gonna allow to happen to his child. You know what I'm saying? So, well, you can 17. It's just illegal. You're gonna do a little time if you do. If you can handle that, then hey, go all in. But man, no, it's a wild world we're living in. And, like I say, I don't have any biological children. But the little one is like mine, dog. And y'all don't understand. And I guess it's partially my fault because I give y'all a nice honcho, right? I give y'all a real nice honcho. You feel me? But some of y'all people, some of y'all be shooting me little slick messages. So some of y'all do be peeping certain things. Some of y'all do see through certain things. But for the most part, I do try to keep it in character on the straight. But like I say, it's I wish a motherfucker would. Look, come on. I'm not playing no fucking games. I catch a body like that. And that's why, again, like I said, I start getting mad, because, again, that's what I think about. Little same age. It's just look, and it just, that's what I think, dog. Who actually is Honcho? Yeah. If you know, you know. I'll do an AMA one day. Maybe y'all will figure it out, right? But at this point, I've been talking on the internet on 2 different channels for about 3.5 years now. Like, if y'all ain't put it all together, that's y'all fault, goddamn it. So, it's like I say, man. Yeah, I agree, man. And this is what I'm saying. It's like, it's crazy. Like, I remember motherfuckers, like, back in history, people did amazing fucking things at a young age. Like, they changed the world. Like, some of the greatest stories that you hear, these motherfuckers were doing this shit at 23, 16, like, changing the world, right? And back then, there was a different set of rules. Other shit was going on. But I felt like, honestly, I feel like back then, kids were probably more mature because there wasn't all this extra shit going on. They were with their parents and they just learned to live that life. And so maybe people viewed it differently. I'm not A-OK in it, like, not at all. You feel me? But this is kind of how it was back then. Now, kids are extra immature. People as a whole are extra immature, like, extra stupid, and, like, don't really contribute, like, any merit to anything. You feel me? Oh, man. Appreciate the love, Miss Just Sarah and Miss K. Grace.
Happy anniversary, Sarah. Happy anniversary, Sarah. Heart, heart, heart.
Oh, man. But yeah, man, like, that's...
Honcho do like Incredible Hulk and rip your shirt off. Message from a friend, face with hand over mouth, open mouth, smile, tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy.
He's a teenager and he's about to knife. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying now. Like, again, like, we've changed shit because we allowed that little age group up. We've dumbed kids down, honestly. And, like, kids should probably have skills. We should, like, have skills before 18. Like, it should be encouraged to have abilities and talent. But, we don't do that. Like, not at all. Some, I mean, again, we can go into detail who does what and what. But for the most part, like, we just go to school, learn a bunch of shit that ain't gonna really help you in life. But if you do good enough there, you can go to a secondary education where you can get more specialized knowledge. And we're gonna make you take a bunch of classes that you're not gonna need either. So that's part of that fucking racket. Like, college, honestly, it's necessary, but it's a fucking racket, dog. Like, it's crazy. Take a bunch of classes that ain't got shit to do with shit. And then once you do that, then we can start talking about you taking classes about, what you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a weird thing. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's a weird fucking thing. So, but again, if you want to be in certain fields and certain careers, then, yeah, you fucking got to do it. There was something else that I wanted to mention, but I can't remember. I thought it was something in reference to something, but I can't remember. Was that over here? That's fucking notes from goddamn Soft Sports. I forgot, man, because I had, like, wrote down a couple of funny things I meant to mention. I'm mad I didn't fucking say them. I don't know, man. Like, oh wow, yeah, the LGBT. Like, what is that? Let me stop because I did fucking bam hey, out here talking that hate speech, Honcho. I don't hate like how do you identify that as history? Like, are we talking about people who only made advancements for, like, the LGBT movement? Is that the history? Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I'll be straight up, I have absolutely no interest in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have absolutely no interest, and I will not be fucking with it. And if it comes to a point where they trying to push that, like with the little shit, she'll be permanently homeschooled. You feel me? Like, at this point, like, especially with the way things are going, like, shit, I'm starting to think that anyway. Because again, you're gonna be mingling with these motherfuckers who parents are okay with this dumb shit. Like, I'm not out. I don't understand. Yeah. I don't think y'all understand. I want y'all to understand. I just can't. I don't know. I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted. I'm a pervert. Not like in an illegal perversion way. I'm a pervert. I like to do nasty things with grown women. But, like, and if I'm disgusted, like, just with the world, like, not even just this, like, America, it's 2020's been a real shit show. You know, like they're just trying to slide the pedophile, like, shit up in there, like, and say, okay, well, fuck it, everything else is going to shit. Let's just see if we can get away with some pedo shit in 2020. Let's hopefully, like, maybe we can make it happen, you know. But again, that tells you how bad Netflix wants to push this shit, because you're getting thousands and thousands and thousands of motherfuckers giving you this backlash, and you're gonna say, oh, we're sorry that you didn't like the artwork. No, bitch, it's everything involved in the fucking movie. Nobody, like, I don't want to say nobody, like, yeah, the fucking pedophiles like it. But you're getting all this backlash, and instead of saying, hey, you know what? Let's get rid of it. We scrap it. We shouldn't have done it in the first place. We'll change the artwork. You're still sticking by your guns. It's fucking pedophiles in the company. The Netflix, probably all the fucking upper management probably full of fucking pedophiles. There's no way you're seeing what's going on and be like, well, it's no biggie. They're just mad. Like, no, bitch, like, you don't fucking get it. Like, I don't know, man. I'm getting mad talking to an imaginary Netflix executive I'll never meet. So, yeah, I fucks with y'all. Let's go ahead and get ready to... Let's get ready to slide to Discord. If you're not a part of Discord, you're missing out on a major part of the den. Because in the Discord, like I say, you got, imagine having the YouTube chat with the accessibility to voice chat, to chat with the callers who called in and everybody else who wants to get in the conversation. Like, in the Discord, you get to really feel the community. So, you know, if you're not a part of that, man, become a part of that. And again, I know Soft Sports, people are like, well, I don't want to join the den Discord, but Soft Sports Discord is different. It's a paid Discord. Everybody's welcome in the Den Discord. Like, it's no nothing. You ain't got a Patreon or nothing like that. Everybody's welcome in the Den Discord. We'll post a link in just a second. Like I say, everybody's welcome. Jump in the voice conversation if you're enjoying the conversation. Be a part of the conversation. Like, that's what the Den is. Like, your opinions matter here. Even if I don't fucking agree with them, or people, like, they're not popular opinions, like, the Den is a place where people should get to speak. Like, I'm gonna be honest though. No, like not all opinions ain't welcome. If a motherfucker come in here talking about some pedo justification shit, like, I don't really ban people. I'm finna ban Amber, bitch. Like, I'm not finna play that shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe let them stick around, convince them to let us know where they live and their address, and then, you know, ban them, and then whatever happens after that happens. But anyway, let me stop talking crazy. Let's get up off this bitch. Man, then I fuck with y'all, man. Y'all are the livest fucking YouTube community in this bitch. Like, I don't care what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't gonna go across MLK though. But Ed Honcho HTX, Instagram, Twitter, Den Show Live on Facebook. All the links you need, description below. Any, you know, if you need to subscribe, hit that join button. If you want to become a member, have the custom emojis. And I'll be trying to update some emojis tomorrow here in on the Soft. So you want to join, become a member. There is a Den Patreon. I don't ever promote it. I need to actually start dropping more content on there. Like exclusive stuff. So you want to be a part of patreon.com/the Den Show? Is it the Den? I think it's the Den Show. It's either the Den Show or Den Show Live. It's in the description, man. Let's slide down. Let's slide to Discord. We'll put the link up here. Let me go ahead and hit that button. Like I said, I fucks with y'all. And every night after the show, we go to this. Like, you can pull up immediately. I know people be waiting, I guess, to get the notification for everyone. Like, literally, as soon as I get off the stream, and if I say I'm going to slide to Discord, I'm going directly to the Discord. Like I say, you know, don't meet me there. Beat me there. You feel me? And as I see, some of y'all are already in this bitch. So, with that being said, I fucks with y'all. I thank y'all for being a part of this community. I thank y'all for being a part of this conversation. Shout out to all the callers. Shout out to everybody showing love. I appreciate all the super chat love. Again, it's your boy Ed Honcho, dear folk. Again, y'all are the greatest. Y'all ain't got to go home. I'm inviting y'all to the Discord. But y'all do got to get the fuck up out of here, because I'm out, and I ain't letting y'all, look, I fucks with y'all. I ain't gonna let y'all just be all in my den all willy-nilly while I don't just be trusting people all up in my spot like that. You know, I fucks with y'all, but only as far as I can throw you. You feel me? my arm kind of weak. I might need some Tommy John surgery or something. You feel me? So, go ahead, Cha-Cha slide to the motherfucking Discord. I'll be looking forward to seeing you there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to 12. Fights happen in the Discord? No. The Discord is the most pleasant place on this, happier than fucking Disney World. What? And with that